Hello, my name's Kanji Coder, and I fucking hate this. Shader source number 8 is the Bombs for Jaw shader, and we wrote this code previously, and directly beneath this code we have a function that is going to give us a random sample chord somewhere within the set of all valid sample chords for the current fragment we're on. So IUFC for input uint32 frag chord. We have some defines here to alias this input here to make it a little bit easier to work with. And then this is our output sample chord right here. Pun stands for Planck unit, like Planck unit, like Max Planck. Okay, pog width and pog height, that stands for pane of glass width and height. We're going to conceptualize our pixel, our fragment, as a pane of glass that is shadowing over the set of discrete units that are allowed to map to that fragment. And this is the inclusive selection representing the pane of glass, okay? So the minimum and maximum on the X, minimum and maximum on the Y. Then we have viewport canvas width and height, viewport destination width and height, and viewport source destination width and height. So this is the data selection over the off-screen data that stores all of our tiles. This is basically our camera. VP1 is kind of like our camera, and this represents our screen basically, but this can be inset within VPC. So this is like the client area, and this is kind of that letterboxed region, right? So the letterboxed region, that's VP0 right here. Okay, so right here we're going to get the top left origin of VP1, and then we want to get the magnitude of all of our viewports right here. So the higher inclusive point minus the lower inclusive point plus 1, so that we're fence post perfect. And then right here, we want to know for every pane of glass, for every texel, for every pixel, what is the share of discrete units within the renderable space that we're going to get. So imagine that our viewport is a 1 by 1 pixel. Well, then that means that our sample chord could be any fucking where within the entire camera, right? And if our viewport is 64 by 64 pixels, then every single pixel gets a 1/64th chunk of whatever the camera is selecting over. So you can think of the off-screen VP1 data viewport, you can actually think of this as the camera, right? Because if this is very small, we're zoomed in because we have less to render. If this is very big, we're zoomed out because we have more to render, more to put on the screen. And so pog width and height, pog, and then, okay, so hackishly rebase, we'll do more code in the next video. I'll put the sample chord here. We are out of time! We're out of fucking time! Oh my god, we're out of time!